Yo, what's up, guys? This is German Fernandez, and today we are going to be making a squirrel. Alright, so we're going to start off with one square sheet of paper. What we want to do is fold this corner towards this one. I'm going to open it back up. Fold this corner towards this one. We're going to open it back up. Now we're going to flip over the piece of paper. So now we're going to fold it in half. Open it back up. Rotate it. And now we're going to fold this part. Okay, so now we're going to pick it up, and you'll notice that this part opens up. What I want you guys to do is push these corners in. So once you do that, I want you guys to set down the piece of paper, but make sure that this opening part right here is facing towards you. So now, once that's done, we're going to fold this corner towards the middle so that this edge lines up with this one. And then we're going to go ahead and do the same thing to this one. Then we're going to flip it around and do the same thing to the other side. Once that's done, what we're going to do is open these up. I want you guys to grab the corner over here. And what we're going to do now is we're going to stick our thumbs inside here, both of them, and push them towards the creases right here. When we do that, what we want to do is stick our index right at the end and push that back. So once you do that, you're going to grab this part, this corner right here, and pull it back. Okay, so once that's done, we're going to fold it back down, and we're going to flip over the piece of paper and do the same thing to this side. So once you've done that, what we want to do is pull this down, and we're going to fold this tip towards that middle crease right there. So you're going to notice one crease going this way and one crease going that way. I want you guys to grab that tip and fold it right where both creases meet. Once you've done that, you're going to open it back up, flip over your piece of paper, and now fold it this way towards the middle crease. So we're going to open it back up. Now what I want you guys to do is to grab this, grab this one. What I want you guys to do is pull on these outwards till this middle part right here forms a square. So once it's done that, we're going to push it down. And what we want to do is we want to bring these corners towards the middle. Just like that. Once we've done that, we're going to fold this part back, and I'm going to show you exactly where we're going to be folding. We're going to fold it from this corner to the middle. Same thing with this side. And you guys don't have to draw it with a pencil. The only reason I'm doing it is to show you guys where we're going to be folding it. So I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. Now we're going to fold this back. Do the same thing to this one. Okay, so that's what it should look like. Now I'm going to flip over the piece of paper and do the same thing to this side. Okay, so once that's done, we're gonna open this up and we're gonna fold this edge towards the middle. Open it back up, and now we're gonna do the same thing to this side, fold this edge towards that middle crease. So once you've done that, we're going to open it back up, and what we're going to do is grab these edges, push them together, and slowly bring it down. So now these are flat against the table. You want to pull this towards the right, flip it towards the left, and that's what it should look like. So once you have that, we're going to go ahead, flip over the piece of paper, and do the same thing to the other side. Okay, so once you've done that, both sides should look the same. What I want you guys to do now is split this part open. You can notice these right here. Now what we want to do is grab this and pull it as far back as we can, and then slowly fold it in. Once you've done that, both sides should look like this. We're going to open it back up, push this part up just like that. So we're going to slowly bring these wings in and make sure that the edges are aligned with this part. Once you've done that, increase it up. We'll fold these back. So once you guys have that, what we're going to do is we're going to grab this and we're going to fold it this way right down this line. So we're going to grab it and fold it right down that line. And we want to make sure this bottom part is aligned with this bottom part. And once you've done that, push down on it. I want you guys to push this down and fold these together so that it forms a crease right down this line right here. And what we're going to do now is we're going to fold this edge right here, where you see that line, towards this crease right here. Just like that. Press it down. So that's what yours should look like now. So we're going to flip it over and do the same thing to the other side. And remember, you guys don't have to draw the lines in there with a pencil. I'm just doing it so that you guys know exactly where to fold it. Now we're going to flip it over, this tip, and fold it along that line. Okay, same thing to this side. Okay, so now we're going to grab this and fold it right along that line. So once you've done that, what we want to do once you've done that to both sides, what we're going to do now is I'll grab right here, push this open. I want you guys to grab this tip right here and pull it back. Push down down, and then bring these then I want you guys to bring these in and fold it down. Once you've done that, we're going to split them open. And now what we want to do is create a fold from this tip to this tip. So we're going to push this up. We'll fold this part back up. Okay, so we're going to open it back up. I want you guys to push this crease up just like that. And what we're going to do, we're going to pull this part up. We want to push these two together so that this edge lines up with this part. Then we're going to grab this part and fold this down. Open it back up this way and fold it this way. Open it back up. So once both sides look like this, what I want you guys to do you're going to open this part up right here with your thumb, and with your index finger I want you guys to push down right at the tip of these. Push down, and you'll notice this folds in. So this is what yours should look like. And I want you guys to open this back up. And here comes the tricky part. And so if you have tweezers, awesome. This is actually a pretty hard part to do. So what you're going to do is once this is open, you're going to grab this little sheet of paper right here and pull it out. There you go. See, so it should open up like that. So we want to do the same thing to this side. Okay, so once you've popped them out, you're going to notice it sort of looks like a fox. And so it should look just like this. And it's going to be a little tough to get them popped open. But once you've done it, this is what it should look like. See where the openings are at? So that's what it should look like. So now what I want you guys to do is I want you guys to push these back just like that. Make sure that it's opened. Don't let it close in on you. We'll push this back just like that. Crease it down a little bit. Okay, so once you guys done that, this is what it should look like on both sides. We're going to grab the tip right here and fold it in. So now what we want to do is we want to fold it right there. Fold it all the way down. And then crease it up. So what I like to do is where you see that crease right there, I like to actually fold that in a little bit. Okay. That's what yours should look like. So now, once you've done that, what we're going to do is we're going to open this part up. fold this in, bring these two wings together. So now we're going to work on the legs. What we want to do is grab this tip right here and fold this edge towards this middle crease right here. Then we're going to open it back up. What we want to do, split this open and then fold it down. Once you've done that, we're going to grab this side and fold it in half. Then, so we're going to grab this tip and fold this edge towards this edge. So now we're going to open it back up. What I want you guys to do now, split this open, just like that. So we want to push this edge in, and then we're going to fold it in half. So once you've done that, so we're going to grab this tip, fold it in, open it back up. Now what we want to do is split this part open, grab this tip and fold it all the way down, just like that. We want to grab these two edges and fold them together. So there you have it. So that should be the little foot of the squirrel. So once you have that, we're going to flip it over and do the same thing we did here to the other side. Fold this edge towards this crease right here. We're going to open it back up, and what we want to do, split this part open right here, fold it down, so you want to grab this and flip it down. Once you've done that, what we're going to do is fold this edge towards this edge. So once you've done that, we're going to open this part up right here, split it open. Want to hold this part down, and what you want to do is push this end down just like that, so that then you could join these two together. So what you've done is you've pushed it in, so once it looks like that, what I want you guys to do is fold this part in, we're going to split this part open right here, bring it in, and fold it together. There you go. And you want to make sure it's aligned with the other foot, just like that. So once you've done that, both sides should look the same. And now what we're going to do is we're going to work on the tail. So once we finish the legs, what we're going to do is I'm going to show you guys how to fold the tail. So what I'm about to do right now, you guys don't have to do. The only reason I'm doing it is just to show you where I want you guys to fold it. And so I'm going to mark where we're going to be folding. Create a fold from here, create a crease from here to this tip right here. Fold it both ways. So once you've done that, split this part open right here. And what we're going to do is we're going to push this the other way. Alright guys, so once you folded the tail up, what we're going to do is you might notice this line that wasn't there. And I just drew that on there so I could show you guys where we're going to have to create the next crease. And so what we want to do is we want to grab these edges and create a crease along that line. And just barely, we don't really want to crease, we just want to fold it a little bit so it takes shape. Same thing with this side. So once you've done that, what we want to do is pop this up. So that's what yours should look like. Now for this part, we're going to need some tweezers. Very carefully. Pop these out. So just pull on it, just like that. And then you grab your pencil once it's popped open like that. What I like to do, because it's a little harder to use the tweezers to do that part, is grab a pencil and just shove it down. And it should look like this. We're going to do the same thing to this side. So we're going to grab it with the tweezers, pop it up, so once that's done, you're going to see the tail is starting to take shape. You might notice a couple of spots like that. All you got to do is just play around with it a little bit, fix it. You can stick the pencil in there and try to make it look better. Okay. This is what it should look like. From this edge to this edge, measure about halfway through there. Press on that flat, and I want you guys to fold it down. Fold it the other way. So we're going to hold this part shut. But we're going to go ahead and open this up. So once you've done that, we're going to fold it down, lift it back up. Next step, what we're going to do is we're going to open this leg. We're going to open this leg up, and what we want to do is fold this corner towards that crease right there. Right here, what we're going to do is we're just going to press down on this part a little bit, just like that, so it doesn't give us a hard time when we're going to fold it up. And you want to make sure to create a strong crease, because there's a lot of layers of paper on there. Down, and you'll notice there's an opening right here. What we want to do is shove this corner in there. So we're going to flip it down, push this down, and then close it back up. There you have it. So now we're going to do the same thing to the other side. We're going to flip the legs open. We're going to press this down a little bit so it's easier for us to fold this corner that way. Now we're going to grab it, fold it, just like that. Once you did that, we're going to open this part back up, fold this down, and you're going to notice that there's a gap. There's a little opening right here. And what we want to do is the same thing as the other side. Stick this corner in here. So once that's done, I'm going to press it down. What you got to do, you want to open this back up a little bit. Give it some shape. Fold this down a little bit. Awesome, guys. So there you have it. There's your squirrel. I hope you guys had fun making it. I hope yours turned out as good as mine did, or even better. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel for further updates on new tutorials. And feel free to comment on this video or to share it with friends and family. And I'll see you guys on the next one.